Hey everybody, welcome back to Lucky by Nature. Angelic Vixen here. Today is the next 3 Explorer notes that we're going to go over. It's 7, 8, and 9. 7 is on the island, 8 is on Scorched Earth, and 9 is on Aberration. As you can see here, I am on the island. I'm over by green, and I'm going to take you to the Explorer note number 7, and then I will show you exactly what it says. So kind of give you a view. There's green, and actually that hill right there, that's where we first started out when Ark first came out. That was where we put our actual first base. It was pretty incredible, and actually being set up by the swamp was incredibly challenging, and I used to hate all the snakes, but you learn to adapt and overcome, right? All right, so I'm not gonna like beat around the bush here. I want to make sure we get straight to the point and give you guys time to actually read the Explorer notes, because there's actually a lot of stuff in these that's kind of riddle-like. But anyway, let's go down this little stream here, and then as you get down here, it's gonna fork in 2 different directions. Left goes to the ocean, and right goes to the swamp. And the Explorer note's kind of like dead in the center on the side of the cliff. You can't miss them, and actually, in my opinion, these 3 were the easiest to find so far. The first ones being in the boss fights, that was easy as far as, well, we know we need to go into the boss fights, but still, they were more challenging, especially since a lot of people can't actually do boss fights. So you just got to keep that in the back of your mind. All right, so there's the GPS coordinates to kind of give you an idea of how you get here, because people, for some reason, really get turned around on the island. For me, the island is the easiest to navigate. Aberration, of course, being the most difficult because of the way it's designed. But it's right over here on the cliff. So as you can see on the GPS, we're, I don't know, 76 by 60-ish, roughly, and I'm kind of giving you, a nice swivel here so you can see all the different areas. You really can't miss these. They really stand out at night too. So if you are going out and you're going to do this at night, they do really shine. I mean, you can't miss them. All right, so let me, this one is really narrow, so you're going to have to be careful with this ledge. All right, so it comes up, and I do want to put something in the back of your mind. Look at the images in these, in the background. And I'm going to put up what it actually says here on the screen, and I want to take, this time for you to read it. If you need to pause it, make sure you pause it. I'm going to try to leave it up here on the screen as long as possible. We have noticed things that have changed, and Beast is working on a video that hopefully will either go up today or tomorrow. So if you guys are fans of Beast, know that there is a video coming. He's just being very detailed, and he's taking his time to really look into this stuff. And we've noticed some things, and because we've saved stuff from the past, and now we've got stuff now, we're catching something Wildcard is doing. So just keep a lookout for that video, because he is going to be going over that. And as you guys know, he's very detail oriented. He really likes to examine things in depth. But that is coming in a future video. So just look out for that video. But so this is number 7. And what do you guys think? I mean, I would love to hear your opinions on, these Explorer notes. Do you have any theories so far as to what's happening? Because now there are 9 of them. But anyway, let's move on to Scorched Earth so I can show you the exact location for Scorched Earth. So there is red, and as you can see, the GPS is up. I want to, always have that up, because a lot of people really struggle with, directions, and it is much easier by having a GPS, because if you learn how to, use your GPS, you're set for life. All right, so as you can see, it's right here on the corner of the cliff. And the nice thing about the way these are set up is they are a different color, so they really stand out even at a distance. So that is kind of nice. And then, of course, again, if you need to do this at night, you cannot miss these. As long as you're in the general area, you'll find it. All right, so here it comes up on the screen. And just look at the images in the background, because I really feel like there's a lot of story and things not being said. And again, Beast will go over this because he's really looking into it. And we talked about this probably for a good hour earlier today, just kind of trying to figure out what is going on, because I feel like there's a lot of riddles. But as you can see, images matter. Maybe there's a story that's not being said, or it's kind of like part of the riddle. You really have to examine everything. And we've looked at everything in great detail. But it's not just what's being said, but what also is being shown, right? So what do you guys think? Do you have any theories? I'm about to put it up here on the screen where it's easier to read, so I would like for you to take a moment and read it. I stopped reading them because people were like, hey, I don't really like it when you read them, because I want to just kind of move forward. Maybe I read faster than you talk, or vice versa, So I'm trying it out. Let me know, guys, if you want me to read these notes, or if you want to just read them yourselves. I'm good with whichever works for you guys. I'm just trying to be as helpful as utterly possible. But this is number 8. Again, this one is on Scorched Earth. And after you read it, again, please go back to the comments and tell us what you think, because we do have a video coming. And we want to know what you guys think, because there's going to be a lot of theory, there's going to be a lot of speculation, there's going to be a lot of things that we've noticed and we want to talk about with you guys to see what you think. And now there's been a teaser of 2 images from the Extinction map been put up by Jen, and that is actually very telling too. If you zoom in and you really examine the images, there's a lot there. And there's a lot I think people are overlooking, and there's a lot of riddles. We love riddles because we love the challenge. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, we want to hear from you guys, so just don't forget to, let us know what you think about all this as well. All right, so let's move on to Aberration. All right, now in Aberration, again, a lot of people struggle. The 2 that I've heard about so far that have been really hard for people is Scorched Earth and Aberration on finding these Explorer notes. So I'm going to take my time here, just like I did with Scorched Earth. I'm trying not to make these videos too long, but also very thorough, doing the best I can do here. So as you can see here, this is where we're at. You guys know this area, or at least you should, because if you spawn into Aberration, typically most people come in around this area or have been in this area at least once. The nice thing about this is that means new players will be able to get this Explorer note without a lot of issue. Unlike like the Rockwell one, where a lot of people are like, I'm never going to get to fight Rockwell because I'm like a solo player and things like that. So this one, again, the new player most definitely can come and get this Explorer note. So I'm going to go slow into this area and show you exactly where it's located. Again, the GPS is sitting up on the screen because I want to make this as simplified as possible. If you have suggestions on making this easier, if you have issues with finding your way, let us know. Because again, we're just trying to make this as easy as possible because we want to see you succeed. This is never about anything else other than really trying to help the art community. All right, so I'm going to, look around, show you where it's at. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be easy to get to. Just like the last one in the last video I did, it takes a lot to get up here, but you get used to your climbing picks, you will climb up. If you've got your rock drakes, climb up, you'll be fine. But just know, and that's why I'm going slow here, because I really want you to understand where this ledge is. Just like last time, I went out, I wanted to make sure you got a good view of where it's located. I'm doing the best I can here. I'm really trying. All right, so here is Explorer note number 9. And when you get all 3, which are completely possible even for a new player, you get the Corrupted Pants skin. Okay, so we're doing it legit. That is how you get the skin. Again, much easier than, like, for instance, the boss fight ones. So again, I'm going to come back down, kind of give you another view. Again, the GPS is on the screen. That way you can get a feel for where you're at. This is very, very important because there's a lot of areas here that can make it very confusing. And because Aberration is so challenging, that can be a problem. Okay, and I know that because I've played Aberration. I've played Aberration Unofficial. Aberration is very challenging. Okay, so once you get used to it, it's not so bad. But in the beginning, it's very hard. So as you can see, it's right there. Okay. I want you to see this entire area because if somebody builds over here, things may look slightly different. So as you can see, there's the area, and then above it is where the Explorer note is located. I hope that this helps. Again, if you have suggestions on making this better for a person who is struggling with directions, let us know because we can always improve and we're always striving to do better. So I'm going to put up on the screen here what it says for the Aberration note. And then I want to hear if you guys have any theories for all 3 or all 9, because we've noticed something in that, and again, that's coming in Beast's video. We've noticed something that Wildcard's doing, and we have a theory. So again, we'd love to hear from you guys. We always are trying to communicate with you guys, because we're a community. We really feel like we're family with you guys. Anyway, so here it is on the screen. Again, people told me they don't want me reading it to them. Pause the video if you need more time, or you may be able to read it in the time frame allotted here in the video. Otherwise, this is the end of the video. I hope this helped. The GPS coordinates are in all 3 locations. Again, you will find 7 on the island, 8 on Scorched Earth, and 9 on Aberration. And we'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think is happening? What do you think all of this means? Do you have any theories? Do you have any speculations? Do you believe something that's coming? Maybe when you looked at the images for the teaser that they put out for Extinction. But anyway, that's the end of this video, guys. Love you guys as always. Thank you so much for all the love and support. You guys are amazing. So until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.